Hi, welcome back to another full coverage video on Plasmaverse 2.5. But quickly before we begin, here's some really good defense in a basketball 1v1. First things first, Eric has added a winter version of automatically generated terrain in 2.5. As we can see in the screenshot, there's snow in the background, and instead of it being completely 2D as it would be in Plasmaverse 2, it's 3D. I really like this. In addition, Eric made a sky image, implemented tree support, particle explosion interactions, made a new gun, and a few new gameplay features for 2.5. It's nice to know that he's updating us even on these small changes. Furthermore, Eric has finished a basic platform surface, optimized decals generation, and made it so secondary illumination color depends on reflecting walls' color. I'm not completely sure what this means, but the screenshot that he showed us is pretty cool. The blood splattered on the wall, the shadows, everything looks awesome. Next, a user by the name of Captain Solo 917 asks, do you mind adding Best Map Developer Awards, like in Best Player Awards? To make sure you guys understand this, on the Plasmaverse 2 page you can head over to Players and see the top 100 list for kills in Plasmaverse 2. At the moment, first place is Bets1, and if you go to his page, he's awarded. It says, Diamond Legend of Plasmaverse for achieving first place, achieved on 14 January 2017. Congratulations to him, he earned that award. However, Max Teabag, first in the Best Custom Level Developers list, is not awarded. Nothing shows up on his page even though he's first place in the entire Plasmaverse universe. That is what Captain Solo is asking, and Eric replied, not in Plasmaverse 2 probably, but it would be nice to add these. He really dodged the question there. He doesn't confirm it nor deny it. He just says it would be nice to add it. We'll see what happens. Following that, Eric is working on automatic procedural background terrain generation. This should bring more depth to Plasmaverse 2.5. He can't guarantee that it'll work, but it seems possible. What this is in the screenshot that he shows, we get level 1 of Plasmaverse 2. We can also see green mountain-like structures in the back, and that's what he's talking about. These green mountains will generate in terms of the highest walls of the map. Up here we have the highest point of walls in this area of the map. And then if we go down, this is now the highest point of walls in the map. So the green mountains go down. Over here, these are the highest points of walls on the map, so the green mountains follow that. Over here there's stairs going up, so the green mountains are going up, etc, etc. So you basically control where these mountains will show up by placing the walls around the map. I think that's very cool. Moving on, Eric has been adding the old defibrillator to Plasmaverse 2.5 and has been teaching AI players how to use it properly. Eric followed Tom Fulp, Congregate, and Newgrounds.com on Twitter. This is special because this hints that he's looking forward to putting Plasmaverse 2.5 on these sites. Their sites already have Plasmaverse 2 on there. It's great that he's looking to add Plasmaverse 2.5 on them. Next, a user by the name of Instinctive Wolf asks, will the game be playable in full screen? And is it gonna be like Plasmaverse 2, free and in the browser? Eric replies, it's playable in full screen, and most probably will be free. Many people don't know this, but you can actually play Plasmaverse 2 in full screen as well. If you go onto Google and search SWF version of Plasmaverse 2, it'll come up. It is a little laggy, but if you have a really good computer, it should be really fun. In addition, Grass seems to be working fine on Plasmaverse 2.5 now, Eric tweets. He doesn't show an in-game screenshot of it, but he does show a cool little sketch. Furthermore, Eric added a new grenade type, although it's more like a variation of an existing one for Plasmaverse 2.5. He's also been working on bug fixes. In reply to Mr. Nat444, Eric says, these are so far properties that are finished and potentially can be edited in the level editor later on for each team. And as we can see, friendly fire, you can put that to true or false. And the list goes on. It's cool how he's showing us this. Following that, Eric has been working on sloping surfaces even more, and we get a really cool screenshot of it here. The walls seem a little bit off, and he's gonna have to work on the aesthetic part of this, but the idea of sloping surfaces is awesome. I really like it. Moving on, Eric finished gun v-gun behavior today, and he also implemented multi-line text. The first part of this tweet, the v-gun, this is that gun in Plasmaverse 2 where when you shoot it, what comes out of the gun follows the enemies. And so this is confirmed in Plasmaverse 2.5. I really like that weapon, and I think it's underused in Plasmaverse 2. People should have it in more maps. In another tweet, Eric says he's been adding a dying state and new overhead health bars for Plasmaverse 2.5. And in this next tweet, Eric shows us a new player overhead look and customizable username colors. Team games will probably only allow 2 colors, team's color and white. In this picture we get to see the health bar. It's right under the name. It's in the form of dots. Very interesting. Next, we have a small little Easter egg that I found. On the Plasmaverse 2 official Twitter, @PlasmaverseTeam, which reached 500 Twitter followers, released an image of 2.5, and it can only be seen on there. We can see a lot of things in terms of particles and guns that are returning and all that, We can see Proxy with a really cool red skin. A bunch of things that Eric has done with the light. This game is so aesthetically amazing. It's awesome. And like I said, we could only see this screenshot on the Plasmaverse official Twitter, so that's telling you guys, go follow this Twitter. This is gonna have information too. And plus, the Plasmaverse Twitter always has some cool stuff tweeting out, like artwork by fans and everything. And because they occasionally might tweet out stuff like this, it's definitely worth it. Moving on, a user by the name of Patriot of War 1 asks Eric, can you please give us a valid date of when Plasmaverse 2.5/3 will come out, because it's almost Christmas. Well, when they tweeted it out, it was almost Christmas. But anyways, Eric replies, I don't know how many of planned features I will implement and how difficult it will be. Thus, I give no release date. So basically what he's saying there is that he has so many things planned for the game. He's getting so many ideas by fans every single day. And he doesn't know how long it's going to take. And he of course doesn't want to rush himself. On his Twitter, he keeps giving the percentage being done as 16%. He keeps saying 16%, but it's not actually 16%. He doesn't even know. It sucks that he's not going to give it to us, but I'm pretty sure it'll all be worth it when it finally comes out. Furthermore, Eric tweets about sloping surfaces, as aforementioned in the video, are messing up a big part of the game code that needs to be rewritten. So he's doing his best to work on it and making sure that the sloping surfaces are going to be a successful part of the game, like he wants it to be in the game. He just has to work hard on it. In light of sloping surfaces, a user by the name of YouDo1 asks Eric, so do we expect a sliding feature in Plasmaverse 2.5 because of sloping surfaces? And Eric replies, currently, characters slide on surfaces that have over 36 degrees of reclining angle. For example, on the floor at the right. Therefore, this confirms that in Plasmaverse 2.5, you're going to be able to control the angle of the slope. And if it's over 36 degrees, characters will be able to slide down it. That is amazing. I really love what he's doing with the sloping surfaces. Next, here's just something I wanted to add. A user by the name of ArcFPS asks, do you enjoy answering people's questions about 2.5? And Eric replies, sure, why not? This just confirms that Eric doesn't mind answering your questions. You guys can just go ahead and ask whatever you want. Keep flooding him with ideas and suggestions and all of that. Moving on, Eric implemented switches with customizable base/screen/hint colors. There's 2 models so far, and he made it possible to drop and destroy dropped grenades. You level editor people, you guys better get so creative with this. He's adding so much content for you guys to work with. In addition, Eric has made progress on background terrain generation. This is similar to the snow picture we saw before. I feel like backgrounds like this will make the game feel bigger. The game will just feel larger scale. Like, looking at that background, you're looking out at mountains going miles and miles and miles ahead. The backgrounds will really add a lot to how maps will feel now. Moving forward, Eric made another to-do list. He's finished self-boosting jetpacks, so he has a check there, and a bunch of other stuff he's saying like 80% done, some of it done, added some of this, done a few of this. There's really a lot that he's got to do. And then at the very bottom, in such small text, you can see release date you've been asking for. Yeah, that's not one of his priorities. He does, after all of this has checks on it, then he'll get to the release date. Furthermore, going back to the tweet about the V-gun, we actually get a screenshot. In the screenshot, we can see him just showing some of what the gun shoots out. It looks brighter and better, as everything in Plasmaverse 2.5 honestly just does. In addition, his cursor is a different color. In Plasmaverse 2, we've always just had the red cursor. So this should confirm that we're going to be able to change the color of our cursors in Plasmaverse 2.5. Something small, but I'm looking forward to it. Nearing the end, Eric tweeted out, AI learned to use and counter projectiles of V-gun today. This time they will use any proper weapon, not just swords. The last thing I've got for 2.5 here for you guys is this. I was just surfing the Plasmaverse 2 forums one day, and there was a test post created by somebody. I saw Eric reply, and it was a picture in Plasmaverse 2.5. I refreshed the page and this picture was gone, so I was really lucky at getting this. It's nothing big, but I think it's really cool that he just put it there for a couple of seconds and then took it away. In this screenshot, we can just see Eric chilling in Rail Wars 1. I think it's pretty cool. That's it for Plasmaverse 2.5 news. The first poll that we did on my second Plasmaverse 2.5 video got over 400 votes. Man, this is just awesome. I love how interactive you guys get in these videos, especially in the comment section too. You guys are going off. You guys are just saying a bunch of ideas and talking to each other and having fun. So I'm really happy about that. And so I want to do another poll in this video. Top right corner of your screen right now, a card just popped up. Click on it. That's the poll. It asks, how long have you been playing Plasmaverse 2? Less than a year? More than a year? More than 2 years? More than 3 years? Or 4+ years? I think it's going to be a really cool stat to have. We've reached the end. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. A ton of incredible content is coming. Stick around for content in the Plasmaverse universe. Thank you so much, and have an amazing day.